Powered by Virginia Radio.
Yo. Good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you all. What another wonderful day to be alive, to be present, to be here. I hope this week has met you well. I hope this day has met you nice. And even if you may be in a low space, in a low vibration, in a low energy capacity, it is okay. Be well with the transition and sit well in it. Because you can't be fully active all the time. Sometimes you must recharge. So, with that being said, we are still walking into our new beginnings, understanding our purpose. And when we talk about purpose, it's no one better to, in this month of new purpose, understanding purpose. With the woman that got a story to tell about her purpose in and out of purpose. With purpose, you understand? The one and only Queen.
Hey.
Katie the Queen. Baby, music is life.
Yo, that's the best introduction I ever had in my life, yo.
Oh, that's what's wrong.
I love it. That was beautiful. I'm gonna catch some reels of that one.
I meant it.
Yes, thank you so much, Queen. It's a pleasure to be here. Your energy is so dope.
Oh,
always has been. I'm telling you.
You know, I've been trying to get connected with you since I very first met you. Like,
yes.
The very first time, I always watched all your shows, and I always made sure I tapped in and tuned into what you were doing, and even still now with your many endeavors and transitions in what you're doing. I just love to follow you because you just, I don't know, it's something about your energy that I was very drawn to in the beginning, and then just what you stand for. The way you understand, or maybe I should say overstand life, is just something that means a lot to me. I understand you're still learning because you're still young, but at the same sense,
you see, I got my head on. Look, what they say, you got your head on straight a little bit.
Yeah. I can see that in you. So, I just want to thank you for connecting with me.
Yes.
And being here to be.
Thank you, Queen. This is actually a divine time in my life, and there's a reason why it took time for me to get here, because I had to go through everything I went through. You know what I'm saying? Because me and you met. It's been over a year almost. Yeah, it's been over a year. Yeah, it's been more than a year, and we could have been connected. Yeah. It wouldn't have been anything for us to connect, but God has an appointed time for everything.
Come on, you better talk about it.
And this definitely was the appointed time for this right here. This moment was necessary. So, you know, definitely love to be here and tell my story, you guys. Katie the Queen, for those of y'all who don't know me, y'all know I'm a host, I'm a promoter, I'm a mother, definitely a mother first, you know.
Come on, shout out to the mother first.
Yes, mother of 4 and proud of it, you know what I'm saying?
And don't look like it.
Right? Everybody always thinks I'm a kid. That can be a problem sometimes.
I bet.
But yeah, I do a little bit of everything. I'm a jack of all trades. Right now I'm actually trying to take... this is a time where this month I'm going to be really busy with doing things that are behind the scenes. Okay. So I'm not trying to do a whole bunch of stuff where I'm going to be seen. It might not look like I'm working to you, but I have some strategic work to do on websites and, you know, just business work with people where I'm collaborating, and some events that I want to pop out at. Photo shoots I want to get done. Video shoots that are going to get done. This month is about to be big. October is going to be really exciting.
Yeah.
Got 2 projects getting finished. One of them's called The Crossover. I feel like this is the best place for me to talk about The Crossover for you guys right here with Tspills. Because The Crossover is that. It is my purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Also, I love it. Come on.
Yes.
So before we dive into the crossover, right, let's step backwards. And let's go to, why did KD, because we telling your story. Mm-hmm. So, KD the Queen, why that name?
Why KD the Queen? Well, KD came from my hood. Shout out to LA. Shout out to Tunk. Rest in peace, Tunk. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Quan G. Some of the guys still living strong. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the team. Everybody back home living strong. But when I was in the shop working, cooking, working hard, slaving, it was always KD was always what I heard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I went by my name is Keena. For those of you who don't know, I am not ashamed of my name. I love my name. I tell you my whole name. I love my full name. Keena Monique Davis. That's me. Stamp it, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah. Some people
never knew that.
Some people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love my name. First, middle, and last. So those are just my initials. I mean, that's what KD is, you know? And the queen, honestly, I feel like if nothing else, me being a mother stamped me as the queen. I mean, some people might feel like that's nothing. But you just had some kids. You have no idea. I got 4 of them, you know what I'm saying? And like we said just now, hey, people think I'm a kid. So it's a lot of things I have to go through being a parent, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people even think they can parent me. You know what I mean? So I have to remind them I'm not the kid. I'm not your child, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, it's just, I feel like I became the queen when I became to realize things about myself. And once I started to know myself better, and parenting definitely made me find myself like that. Most you know what I'm saying? Because it's like either you gonna get it together now or you ain't gonna get it.
Period.
and when you fall by the wayside, some little people gonna fall by the wayside with you. So you don't want that to happen.
No.
It's
a heavier weight.
That ain't happening. This lineage won't lack, baby. That's a God-given fact.
we're a generational curse breakers, baby.
Yes.
And generational weight makers.
Yes. And I was a lyrical queen before I was KD the queen. For some people back in North Carolina, I got some North Carolina, South Carolina fans that know about lyrical queens. We was a group.
Okay, lyrical
So we were already queens, and then I just was like, I'm still the queen, you know.
Okay. You gotta hold on, taking a part of your foundation with you forward. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I like the combination. So, being as though, let's talk about, because you were a lyricist first. So what made you even dive into that direction? Is it because your love for music? Or were
in the
exposed?
Direction of just like being a known artist, just wanting to be a known artist?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was diving into that direction when I was like 3 or 4. For real. In the church, I just always wanted the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Not even on no like needy attention type thing. It's just like I got something to say. You know what I'm saying? I got something to say and I need to be heard. You know, I want to be heard. Even when I'm going through something, I still feel like I got something to say. Because I teach myself a lesson out of everything I go through. So as I'm teaching myself a lesson, you know what? It's somebody out there who hurting, who don't know how to teach themselves a lesson when they go through something. Or they ain't been through what I've been through yet, and I can tell them before they go through it.
Facts.
And I feel like
because our life is not only for ourselves.
That's right. That right there. That. We are distributors. You know what I'm saying? We have to help each other. We have to be here for each other. Definitely. Most definitely
have to be here for each other. And that is one of the reasons why I love this network, the ability to be able to be there for each other. Like, if this space wasn't created, we would have never necessarily crossed paths.
Right.
So, like, I think that's just super dope. And I think just your whole movement thus far to this point of understanding who KD is super dope. So I'm ready to dive into so because you also do so many other things within your artistry. You're not just a lyricist. You're also a promoter. Don't you produce as well?
I don't produce.
Oh, you write though.
No, yeah. I just write.
Talk about it.
I know some producers real close though. I can get you in contact with some great producers, but I do graphics, cover art and things like that. Like I said, business cards, websites, any type of promotions that people need. I'm a Fleet DJ. Shout out to Fleet DJs. I'm a VA Fleet DJ. Shout out to Big Fleet. Also a signed artist with G Joint Productions.
Okay, G Joint Productions.
Yes. Shout out to Furious Styles, the
Come
King.
On.
You know what I'm saying?
Bless King.
Investing and believing in me. Him and being with Fleet DJs has been just as loving as being with Powered by Virginia. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm at home in these places that I go, and those are the places that I stay. Thanks. Any place you see me, any business you see me do business with somebody and then I ain't back, it's because I wasn't feeling the love. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I can definitely respect that.
I do it all.
I see you. I see you. Look, y'all, her doing it all. I want y'all to know that y'all can call in and answer any questions as well. The lines are open at 757-964-9367. 757-964-9367. Shout out to West in the building. Roundtable Productions. Coming on right after Tspills, the podcast, baby. Right here on Power by Virginia Network. Big shout out to my sponsors, Malika TBD, Envy Cuts. The people that sponsor me, baby. Thank you.
Yes.
Baby, long time. What up, Loud? Seabrooks in the back doing his thing.
What's goody, y'all? We in there.
What's goody? You heard him? What's goody? What's goody, y'all? We in here.
You're on the low vibes today.
I play away.
Right.
Look. So we got KD the Queen in the building, and we're diving in to KD the Queen and what that really means, understanding your purpose. So when is it? First, I should ask: do you feel like you understand your purpose?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, when would you say that you came to arrive to your purpose? Or was your purpose made clear to you, I should say?
Crazy shit.
Oh man, that's a hard one, you guys. I feel like I arrived at my purpose when I arrived in this world.
Come on.
But understanding my purpose came when I was 30.
Okay.
Which would be just last year. It took a long time, right?
It's okay.
That took a long time. And I will say that because like even with like you could be doing things that are with your purpose when you're in like high school and throughout your life and throughout your youth. And it's like, you know, it's something that you love to do, but you don't really feel like it's that only thing. Like that purpose, having a purpose and just saying that that's your purpose, that's kind of like putting it in a ball. You know what I'm saying? One little box like this right here. I know exactly what my purpose is. You know what I'm saying? Like I can pinpoint it. I couldn't pinpoint it all those other years. But by the time I turned 30, it was like, wait, I gotta get it together because this is really my purpose. And music is really my purpose. Music is life is my purpose. For real.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, because it's gonna save lives in and out of my family. It's gonna save people who are my friends and people who hate me. Music is life.
Music is life. Most definitely. Big shout out to that. Music is definitely life. So when you came up with that, because that is the name of her podcast, Music is Life.
Yes.
Yes. So when you came up with that name, further dig into that. I mean, you kind of did, but tell me really why you chose that. Did music save you from something? Did music heal you from something?
Man, so much tragedy. A lot of death, you guys. I think we all have problems with dealing with how to go about mourning.
Come on, talk about that.
You know, because we lose people who are far from us and we can't, you know what I'm saying, we didn't even spend time with them. We never got to spend the right time with them, but we love them so much. And all the people around you will look at you like, man, you ain't even see bro. You ain't even seen her in a month. You ain't even seen her in months. You ain't seen her in years. But when they die, you still feel it though.
Yeah.
You still feel it though. When you go back, I go back home sometimes and it's a lot of people I don't see no more. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of things that made me just watching my people kill people, watching my people get killed. You know, I keep a smile about it and I write about it. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that real life need to be put in music. And that's where this Music is Life thing came from. And it really started from one song. For real, that was the name of the song was Music is Life. But it was so crazy. The hook and the song was written. If you heard my song Music is Life on all platforms, the hook and the song was already written before the two guys jumped on it. The two guys, and before the beat even came about. The song was already written. That's because music is life. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When I met this producer, we linked up. We gotta link up. We finally linked up. Boom, boom, boom. He plays this beat. He's like, I got this beat, and I don't know what to do to it, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I gotta do something, and I think I want to do something about music. I said, I got a hook about music. He played the beat for me. As soon as he played the beat, Music is life, music is me. If it weren't for this rhythm, don't know where I would be. Hey, we in the studio.
Yes,
lit.
lit.
I don't know where I would be.
Hey,
I
come
know
on.
you feel my heartbeat through these verses.
Huh?
I know you feel my heartbeat through these verses.
Talk that shit.
I find serenity in B.
Huh?
I find serenity in B. That's because music is life, you know what I'm saying? So I just got with it and I stuck with it. Once I heard it, actually I didn't bring it back until Loud. You know what I'm saying? When Loud posted something about podcasting. I wasn't gonna bring it back, but I was promoting my music, and a lot of people was telling me the same thing they always tell me: you too inspiring. You don't be talking about nothing. I don't be talking about nothing because I don't be talking about how good my box is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I be talking about a whole lot of stuff. You just gotta sit down and listen. You feel me?
Yeah.
And sometimes I talk general. Sometimes I don't do a whole bunch of metaphors and stuff like that because I feel like sometimes, honestly, y'all don't need no metaphors. Some of y'all metaphors be going over your head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So sometimes you need to keep it clean and cut and simple. You don't even gotta do all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
Get
gotta.
straight to the point.
Okay. You ain't even gotta be saying nothing. Look at Little Richard. He used to say wop baba loo bop wop bam boom. Everybody start screaming. You know what I'm saying? He ain't said nothing.
But to the fruity.
Do the fruity.
That's the only thing you heard.
Music is life, yo.
Music is
I'm telling
life.
you.
Come on, bitch. Shout out to that. I can definitely agree to that and attest to that because I use hooks for everything. They applicable to all kind of situations and scenarios in your life.
That's right.
Because it's all different genres of music, so it applies to all different genres in your life.
That's right.
So that's why I always think I tapped in so closely to you because I love the way you thought about that because I never put it in those words, but that's how I always felt. Because music has always been a great escape. And it has been a great way to cope. Like, I'm a loner, so I listen to a lot of music.
I'm telling you.
Music helped me. It changed my mood. It could create a mood. It just does so much. It can relieve stress. It can help you break down some it can bring some things back that you thought you forgot about.
Come
you thought
on.
you were healed about.
Come on.
But you hear that one tune and you like, damn.
Exactly. So that's why I ain't saying music is love. I done heard a lot of people say music is love, but I feel like music is definitely life, you guys. Music
take you
can
back.
be love, hate,
Yep.
everything.
Frustration. Revenge.
Baby making. All that
Yeah,
stuff.
it can be. Quick drink. Turn up. Because you listen to because you got to think, though. It makes sense because we got different lists for different things.
That's right.
We got different playlists for different things because it's different things we want to hear when to be in a certain mind space. So I really love that music is life because that is so real and transitional and it's applicable, really. That's why I don't know. I just had to keep saying that because I really, really, really think that's so dope.
Thank you. Some people do say it though, you guys. It's not like I, you know what I'm saying, branded it. I see people was saying it. I don't know if they was before me or not. I ain't gonna say that. But I know ain't nobody going as hard as me. First of all. But y'all can make sure when you're looking for it though, you can put by KD at the end. So Music is Life by KD on YouTube. You can subscribe on YouTube. And what I do is I take the videos that I make at home and the videos that I make wherever I am and Powered by Virginia, wherever I am. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be doing broadcasting Music is Life wherever I am. I don't care. If I go out on a trip and I see somebody and they want to interview, I'm about to start doing it like that.
I be doing the pull-up session, so I like that.
And
I
everything
think
on my
it don't
YouTube.
limit you.
Exactly.
I think it keeps you fresh. You can because you can't set something up. It might be a right now. This might be the only opportunity.
And that's right.
So you gotta seize that.
You gotta take the opportunity because music is life. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, I love making memories. I'm about making memories, and that's why a lot of people see me doing. You see me doing a lot of videos, a lot of pictures. You know what I'm saying? It can be annoying to some people, you guys, and all promoters might not do as much as I do, but I love having fun with what I'm doing. This is really what I love to do, you know? It's true passion behind everything I do. I don't do this podcasting thing for money or for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. It's just like all of the above. You know what I'm saying? It's the business, the fun, everything all in one. The passion. Yeah. This is it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Opportunities.
For real.
The unions. The abilities to build with people that may have never really built with you.
Never built with me.
And never built with you.
Yeah.
Come on. That's how I feel about Tspills. And that's why I love it, because it gives me a different approach so I can respect exactly why you love Music is Life so much. Because it's like it's your baby.
Right.
And it's like it's growing as you are growing. and you can see the growth in it. You can see the maturation. So just keep on pushing and keep on doing.
Thank
So,
you, Queen. You too.
Oh, thank you.
Because I love you. Your energy is, I will quote myself in my post from earlier. Your energy is one of the best I've ever seen in the universe. Like,
Oh, that is so dope.
You give me the best energy. Seriously. Even, and I've seen her when she's not, you know what I'm saying? She be over everything. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that and I still love her. So you know it's a good person when you can see them in their bad time and you still love them to death. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't seen me all real
For real.
But look, that's why look, y'all. That's why in life you just gotta change your perspective. Sometimes things happen and occur not to devastate something or to corrupt something or to break up something or to disrupt something, but to bring more clarity to something. Because if you never stretch and if you stay in a comfortable place, you never can see where a person really coming from. Sometimes that little friction, that little disagreement, that whatever, that shows you who people really are. For real, for real.
And the thing about it is, when you make it through a disagreement with someone and you can still keep communicating with that person, we have to understand that says a lot about you and that person. Exactly. You're great. You're good. Yeah. You don't even worry about nothing. You know, Hakuna Matata, you know what I'm saying? Because anybody who you can keep having disagreements with, but y'all can still come together and make magic and make, you know what I'm saying, beautiful business happen.
That's dope.
It's dope.
It's dope. And you know it's purposeful. Yeah. But
like having big sisters and big brothers, like uncles, and I ain't gonna talk about loud. I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
Anyway, he like that shit. That's a light skin.
Y'all know loud is a part of my life.
I told her a long time ago, it's all promotion is good no matter if it's bad or fucking good.
Look at Troy. Look at little Troy. That's what he's doing. Look.
I love loud to death, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry though. They come back, so I ain't mad at them.
Oh, I don't be saying sorry. I don't know what you talking about. Tripping.
No, my bad. I didn't mean it.
But it's a blessing to be able to really be able to do that though. For real. We might miscommunicate something, but when we come back, we good. We dapping each other back up. What's up? I love you. I miss you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's love.
For real.
And the way that love transcends into your life, like being a mom as well as wearing all these hats, how do you find the balance in keeping that afloat, or are you finding the balance?
Definitely still searching for the balance. Time management is one of the things that I have to work on for sure. Well, I can't even say have to work on because I'm doing a great job with trying to put it together, but it is a process.
It is.
I have so much, like Fleet DJs has me on a conference call every night for real if I am in place. But I find myself sometimes it's hard because the kids go to sleep at 9:00. We got calls at 7:30, 8:00, 9:00, and I'm like, oh my God! But these calls are with celebrities and artists from. Sometimes it's celebrities and sometimes it's artists from just all around the world. Sometimes we might be talking to somebody from Texas, Tennessee, or New York. You never know who we talking to. So these are connections that are going to help me to expand myself as an artist, and music is life to promote other artists. You know what I'm saying? I have opportunities where I can record my own music playlist and put it and put it on the radio station for Fleet DJs as well. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing I do for Power by Virginia, I can be playing it back on the Fleet DJs radio network. Only thing is, you guys, I gotta get that time management. Like you said, am I still building it? Definitely still trying to find the right management with my time, because it's hard. You know what I'm saying? And the kids are always first. So most of the time, if I go lacking on something or I don't show up, it's because I might have fell asleep with the baby like this. You know what I'm saying?
It do be like that.
I meant to stay up till 11 o'clock. I'm in there like this at 8.
Yeah, you will rock yourself to sleep, rocking that baby to
I'm
sleep.
trying to tell you.
It's been a long time for me, but I do remember them nights. Been plenty of nights I done missed out going out because I done fell asleep trying to hurry up and rock that baby to sleep and then rock myself right on out of here.
People calling you, texting you.
Yeah, she be like, dang, look at all this. That's so mixed up.
Dang,
Well, let me go
was
back.
thinking about
It's
me.
3 o'clock in the morning.
I'm gonna just go back to
I
sleep.
might as well just go back to sleep. Everybody is in the house. There's nobody outside.
Oh yes,
Look,
yes.
girl.
But you know what? It's something I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? I think my kids are actually they're getting great with it too, because like even when we do interviews and stuff like that, they're to the point to where now I can do an interview in the house and they can be sitting right there on the couch. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to go anywhere. They know how to sit and behave and respect the fact that mommy's working right now. So
That's dope.
yeah.
And there's a transition phase. Your children adapt to what you got going on. So just keep doing with being consistent in what you got going on, and they'll consistently adapt to what you got going on. And that's big
For
facts.
sure. Consistency, definitely. the key.
Yeah. Come on, Dante Devon.
Definitely.
Come on.
Shout out to Dante Devon.
Oh, shout out to my girl Kayla for getting me right, my little pooty poo. Thank you for the coffee. You brought me back, baby. Love you. Mwah. Big shout out. Had to shoot a shout out. I had to. She
Yes,
brought me
for the
back
coffee.
today,
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I needed it. I told you I would love.
I had to get
back.
Yes.
And then I ain't just want to smoke because might have been lower. And that wouldn't have been helpful. You would have been like, Tspills, I don't know what you got going on. I'm just going to reschedule.
You know what you needed, Queen. You know what you needed.
I had to be right for you, baby. This is an
Yes.
epic moment for me. I've been waiting for this for a while. But like you said, I do believe in divine timing. And that's why I try to tell people out there, like, my prospective interviewees or people who rock with Tspills, you know, it's okay if stuff don't line up because it's always going to line up when it's supposed to. Look at even how this worked. We were supposed to be
That's
now.
right. That's
But
right.
then it switched. And then it came back to what
It was supposed to happen. That's
Because
right.
it was supposed to happen. Divine time is everything. So, would you agree or disagree with understanding your purpose? Lean into the divine power will help you better understand your purpose.
Definitely. When you say divine power now, let me go ahead and break it down.
Break it. Come on.
If it had not been for God, I don't know where I would be. If it had not been for the prayers that I prayed being answered, I don't know where I would be. I wanted to make sure that when I came on here, I was in a clear mind so that I could make sure that y'all understood my true purpose and the true thing that kept me going on my purpose. God has kept me alive and kept me doing what I'm doing because this is what I'm supposed to be doing. For real. I see myself dying so many times. And I'm not talking about wishing I was dead because I love my life. But I've been in so many car accidents, you guys. My sister got in one really bad accident in her life and she died in that one accident. I know a lot of people who got in a lot of car accidents just like me. And they died. I done flipped cars. I done seen deers that looked like they was big enough to run through my windshield and was gonna get me. You know what I'm saying? And little stuff like that. I learned to realize that when I see my life flash before me and I know that I could have been gone or it could have been the other way around, I learned to realize that saying thank you for life is very important. For real, yo.
That's big fact.
For real.
Loud
Just
facts.
be grateful
Major
for
facts.
what you have because
Come on.
we would all be surprised
Come on.
if it was the other way around. I'm telling you.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So I just thank God. When you say the divine power, I thank God. Jehovah Jireh has saved me. I thank you, God, for bringing me so far and keeping me. You know what I'm saying?
He is
Because and keeping my mind.
Come on.
And keeping my mind.
Say
Because the
that.
things that I've been through, my mind shouldn't even be right. And it sometimes it be a little bit but I figures it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh,
but
I get you, girl. I thank God for a sane mind every day.
For
'Cause I
real.
felt the same way.
For real.
I should have couldn't walk a mile up in my Air Forces,
and
baby.
come
I'm
on
trying
now.
To tell you, I made that jank look real easy, and I
You
make
gotta
it
hear
look
my
real
song
smooth.
Mudslinging.
Baby.
They couldn't walk a mile in my shoes, even if they tried to. Mudslinging my name, but won't say who. Don't know all the pain that I've been through. Y'all haters is lame, this song is for you. Took over the game, but didn't mean to. Tspills done took over the game, she ain't even mean to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on, sweet.
You know what I'm
Receive it. receive it. Play that joint
For
for
real,
me,
though.
loud. Play it for me.
Oh, we gonna play a different one.
Oh, okay. Oh, dang. I was ready. I was ready. We was in the
Okay, we'll play it. Yeah, I send it to you. We'll talk a little bit.
We're going to get in the trenches, and then we're going to come out and mudslide. That's what we're going to do. We're going to dig in the trenches right quick. You want to tell us what made you go in the trenches?
All right, so, I mean, I'm from the trenches, y'all. I came from the trenches, straight from the hood. Shout out to L.A. Y'all already know what it is. L.A. 2 for 3 babies out here. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put my city on the map. That's definitely where the trenches came from. If you don't know it, then you don't know my city. Look up Long, South Carolina. You'll find out. That's it.
Talk about it. So the trenches, baby. Yeah, we ready for the trenches. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
This right here, y'all, is Trenches by Katie the Queen.
They try to drag me through the trenches. They try to drag me through the mud. But someday I'll be at the top. And they won't do nothing but love. They try to drag me through the trenches. Drag me through the mud. Now I'm up and at the top. They can't do nothing but love. Love and shoulder shrug. Love and shoulder shrug. Nothing but love and shoulder shrug. Love and shoulder shrug. They try to drag me through the trenches. Drag me through the mud. Someday I'll be at the top. They can't do nothing but love. Love and shoulder shrug. Love and shoulder shrug. Nothing but love and shoulder shrug. I came from the trenches, straight from the hood. They smile in your face, but they mean you no good. Flexing and texting is so overrated. Ladies forgetting they body is sacred. Expect me to lie and I won't ever make it. A beast at this music, but they cannot take it. Say I be rapping too much inspiration. They say I be rapping too much inspiration. World ain't no game and I just gotta say it. Come to this rapping, I just gotta spray it. Style so unique that it cannot be taken. These chicks are so hot and then most of them faking. Single tonight and tomorrow she taking. Single tonight and tomorrow she taking. That's the chicks y'all niggas like. That's the chicks y'all niggas white. Leave the good ones home late at night. Y'all need to step into the light and love the ones that's loving you. Help the ones that's helping you. Fuck the ones that's stressing you. I know they be testing you, but when you make it to the top, it's only one thing they can do, and that's just getting used to you. Nothing but love and shoulder shrugs. That's all them haters gonna do. That's all them haters gonna do. They try to drag me through the trenches, drag me through the mud. Now I'm up and at the top. They can't do nothing but love. Love and shoulder shrug. Love and shoulder shrug. Nothing but love and shoulder shrug. Love and shoulder shrug. They try to drag me through the trenches, drag me through the mud. Someday I'll be at the top. They can't do nothing but love. Love and shoulder shrug. Love and shoulder shrug. Nothing but love and shoulder shrug. Storm and rain, heartache and pain. I've been through a lot of shit, but I never let it break me. Fake friends have been around for 4K, but I never let them shake me. Call me KB the done. I done it all. Dating chicks, watching plates, rolling dishes, bagging weight, playing wifey, drinking wine, fucking lames and wasting time. And I can't believe that I'm still in my prime. Get out my way, I'm the next in line. Sit with the flow, fine as wine. These niggas be on me, but I am not blind. Can't have the nookie is mine. Unless you can take the least part of my spine. I've been through a lot to get what I got. Took so many losses to get to this spot. They hating KD cause I just will not stop. I know I'm on beat, so I reach for the top. They thought I was bad, they thought I was sad, but really they made me just wanted some more. Now I'm in a phase, the money I crave. Me and my 3 kids, we all doing great. So much on my plate, like I'm eating steak. A child of the king, I'll never be fake. Now I'm in a phase, the money I crave. Me and my 3 kids, we all doing great. So much on my plate, like I'm eating steak. A child of the king, I'll never be fake. They try to drag me through the trenches, drag me through the mud. Now I'm up and at the top. They can't do nothing but love. Love and shoulder shrug. Love and shoulder shrug. Nothing but love and shoulder shrug. Love and shoulder shrug. They try to drag me through the trenches, drag me through the mud. Someday I'll be at the top. They can't do nothing but love. Love and shoulder shrug. Love and shoulder shrug. Nothing but love and shoulder shrug.
Yo, in the trenches, baby.
Yes, that was
We was in the trenches with KD. Y'all better have to listen to what that young lady said now. She said what she said. I wish I could have had a playback, but I would have played it back right to what I was talking about. Look, we are here again, back like we never left some.
Yes.
Tspills, a podcast with Katie the Queen. Look, the owner of Music is Life, the promoter, the mama. She's an artist. She's a lyricist. She is doing everything. I can't remember all of them.
Yes, all of that, you
Just
guys.
make
I
sure
do
y'all
all of that.
Check her out. Tell them your handles, because I don't know if you told them your handles.
So basically, y'all can find me on KD the Queen. Make sure you don't put a space in between my name. Just run it all together, and you should be able to find me. On TikTok, it's KD the Queen 1. On Snapchat, if you want to really get the rareness, I'm going to say this quick, and I'm going to say it fast, because Snapchat, I be posting some stuff. But KD the Rare 1. And the duh is still DA. KD, the rare, and the number 1. Snapchat. I won't say it no more. Everything else, just KD the Queen. Even on YouTube, on Spotify. Y'all can find me on Pandora. Y'all can find me on Shazam. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can find me on all of that. Spotify, iTunes.
She got all the handles.
Yes.
She got 5.
KDDAQUEEN. Yes. You heard that in the back.
Oh, you heard that in the background. Y'all always calling me out. But look, y'all, I am so excited about Katie the Queen being up here this evening and digging it into her story. So, look, before we get going mudslide, after we came out the trenches, we got to slide up on this mud we done stepped on because we out the trenches now. Before we get up to the mud, let's get on out the trenches. So, when coming out of the trenches and transitioning into this new thing, what was that like for you?
Well, I mean, I kind of just rolled right on into it because as everybody who is from where I'm from and everybody growing up with me in the trenches knows, I was always this person. Anybody and everybody will vouch for it. I'm talking about getting on the bus as a kid, walking to church as a kid, like, just so I could sing on that choir. You know what I'm saying? I got a lead song today. I'm there. You hear me? I don't care if nobody else is going. My grandma across the street going, I might walk across the street so I can go with her. I was a little teeny kid, y'all, 5 or 6 years old, not playing. So this always been me. Like, I always had an old soul. I'm not making this up. Like, I used to be on the bus. Y'all already know, people who grew up with me, slow roll it, you know what I'm saying, stand up in it. I always had an old... I always had an old soul. I ain't gonna get into it too much, because, you know, I used to like them little nasty songs when I was young, but I ain't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
But they played it at all the juke joints.
But, yeah, right.
And all the
hole in the wall,
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Walls, sure.
But I've definitely just always been... growing into this person, and it's just like I went from the princess to the queen. I mean, it just happened. I don't know how it happened. It just happened. Like I said, when I turned 30, I just started fighting for my peace at that time. I'm like, no matter what goes on around in my life, no matter who needs me in my life, I need me more than anybody else needs me, because even though my kids need me, I still need me, because I have to take care of me first, right? So I can take care of them. You see what I'm saying? So I got to make sure I'm good. But it took me time to learn that. I was really, really putting my kids first, like, before myself.
Yeah, I did that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here starving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, the next day, I'm like, I don't even got the energy to do nothing. And I'm wondering why my attitude is messed up, why I don't want to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I need to go feed myself. Yeah. I need to go and just sit for a little while and just meditate for a little while and pray for a little while and have my moment for a little while, because I deserve that and they deserve that.
It also. Yeah, because you'll be a better quality of a person for them.
That's right.
Because when you do, it creates a certain type of resentment and or bitterness. After a while, even if it's not that you showing it, it's in your attitude. It's because you're short. It's because you're frustrated easily. Because you like, well, damn. And then you hold up for an expectation that's unrealistic because they're a child.
Exactly.
So they don't get the sacrifice. They don't get the whatever. So you're going to expect them to appreciate your sacrifice when in all actuality, they don't understand it's a sacrifice.
Exactly.
They don't understand. They don't appreciate it. They just understand that, okay, I know that I get up and this is going to be provided for me. They don't know how it happens.
That's right.
And so that's why I get it. So I overstand. I've been there, done that.
And you know,
yes, ma'am, that's real.
I have a track T on my upcoming project, The Crossover, that is about parenting. And it's, you know what I'm saying? It's a song for the parents, you know, something, it's called Heroes. So you guys definitely tap into that, because sometimes even with, I know there's some people who don't have kids, and who might not know, the struggles. And you might be listening to this and you might think they don't got to talk about her having kids that much. Like, because people really be like that. So I'm just being honest. Yeah. But what they need to understand is it really brought my growth. You see what I'm saying? It's what built me. You know what I'm saying?
It changes the trajectory of your life when you become a mother. And especially when you become a single mother. It definitely does, because you do everything. So when you do everything, it changes who you are. Your ambition is different. Your drive is different. Your responsibility is different. Your time, man, everything about you is different because you got to move different.
I got to go above and beyond to get to what y'all, some people, I can't say y'all. Yeah. Sometimes some of us have to go above and beyond to get to what some people can reach. You see what I'm saying? Uh-huh. But we got to jump buildings. You see what I'm saying? To get it.
And it's okay. But it
just be proud of yourself that you jumped that building.
And to understand, and that's why sometimes as people, when you don't, that's why all of us have to be very mindful of how we judge or perceive someone else, because you never know what someone is going through, because just because they're able to look away on the outside and present themselves a certain way don't mean anything. Because if I had not told y'all that my energy was low today, y'all might not have never knew nothing was wrong. But it's those things you never know. So we gotta walk cautious with people and be kind to people, man. Like, when I say cautious, I'm not talking about being fearful. I'm talking about proceed with caution. That is the disclaimer. Proceed with caution when it comes to people, because you never know. You can be a good thing or a bad thing, or that one misunderstanding at the wrong time could be the end. People are on edge, and we're dealing in particular times where people are fighting with things outside of themselves. You need to be very mindful with the way that you handle people.
Yes.
Because you never know.
I got a song for everything you say.
Come on, talk about it.
So y'all make sure y'all check out my song "What's Up" on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? I talk about, in that song, I do talk about going through depression. I talk about a short time in my life where my children were taken from me, because my children were taken from me because they were in the care of someone else. It had nothing to do with me, but I still had to fight to get them back. So for those of you who have had that to happen and they have to go through that, and even some of you are going through that right now, I feel your pain. And make sure you check out my song on all platforms called "What's Up." On all platforms. That song talks about needing a hug, and then it also talks about needing love, but it also talks about people asking you what's up, and they really don't want to know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's become a cliche thing to say.
Exactly. So like you said, proceed with caution. I mean, you either want to know or you don't want to know, all right? So either go past that person or really stop and ask that person and really talk to them. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just saying what's up might just make that person even more sadder, because it's like, they don't even want to know how I feel for real.
Yeah, that's why I just say how's that if you ain't trying to kick it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true though. We had a conversation in one of my groups about that, when people ask you how are you, and they never wait for you to respond.
Yeah, they gone like, how you doing?
And I felt short to that myself. Because it becomes something to say as a greeting, as a salutation, but it really is not. It's a question.
Right.
A proper salutation be like, good evening, good morning.
Right. They be like, how you doing? And you ain't never seen them again.
You be like, well, Dad, I have to catch myself. Or when a person trying to respond, but you done went to the next thing. And look, y'all, we got to listen to comprehend and not listen to respond. Because we listen to respond so much that you miss what you're listening for. Because you didn't listen to understand what the person was saying. You just listened to her and say something back. We got to stop doing that. That's piss poor communication.
That's a lesson I had to learn. I'm still learning.
And we all of us fall short of that. At some level, we must do much better. We must do much better. Must do much better. For real. Because that's kind of being emotional and irrational. Mm-hmm. Really.
It is.
Because you're speaking based off of what they said first. That first initial, whatever it is that initially took you there. You really ain't listening to the follow-up. So you really don't understand what they're saying because you missed it. Because when they said that first thing, you already had a response. Mm-hmm. We must stop doing that if we're trying to build better bonds and networks and connections with each other. And if we're trying to go to that next level, we must change the way that we view things, the way that we comprehend things, and the way that we respond to things. They are our biggest downfalls as a group of people.
That's true.
And that's all facts. That's the reason why people killing people. They not killing people because of whatever. They killing people because of misunderstandings.
A lot of
misunderstandings because somebody said something. See, back in my day when I was growing up in the 90s, and the 90s really, because the 80s I was too young to be growing up. In the 90s,
yeah,
it was certain principles, and we got to go back to having those principles, having those conversations. You want to be something, be something. Whatever it is you being, be it.
For real.
But ain't no lukewarm. You either gonna be hot or cold. You either bottle life or you not. You either with it or you ain't. You can't be sitting on the fence. That's a dangerous place. And y'all people that's sitting on the fence is the people that's getting dismissed. Don't sit on the fence. That was a little bars too.
Yes. Okay. With the bars.
I think I got some bars a little bit. Oh God, Katie on no Katie the queen up here. She got me feeling inspired.
Okay.
So look, let's jump into this.
Did you get this song?
The mudslinging.
Mudslinging.
Oh, mudslinging. Oh, I keep
So
saying
it's mudslinging,
Come
you
on,
guys.
talk about
And yeah, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. For those of you who don't know what mudslinging is, when I was in history class back in 7th grade, shout out to my history teacher, I learned about mudslinging when I was learning about politics. So a lot of politicians actually use mudslinging. It's just slandering the other one's name. A lot of times they do it in things like debate. And sometimes y'all make me feel like a politician. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people be on me. So I had to drop this one. Mudslinging by Katie the Queen.
Mudslinging.
Mudslinging. The use of insults and accusations, especially unjust ones, with the aim of damaging the reputation of an opponent. Politicians seem to rely on mudslinging. They couldn't walk a mile in my shoes, even if they tried and tried to. Mudslinging my name, but won't say who. Don't know all the pain that I've been through. Y'all haters is lame, this song is for you. Took over the game, but didn't mean to.
They couldn't walk a mile in my shoes.
I was just doing what I had to do. Somebody tell me why they treat me like a politician. They be praying for my demise, and on my downfall they be wishing. Where she at? There she goes. She's about 5'3". Her scared as dog. She notebooks and put this down. Took over every town just from one little sound. Call me Pete Piper, the real meal across the seas. Shout out to Africa and Canada, all the ones who stuck with me. Ain't no social beef, we out the street, but next time I'ma murk 'em. They making jokes, then I'ma hurt 'em. I leave 'em walking with a lump. See, they play me like America. They thought they was Donald Trump. You should hear the way they talk to me, like I ain't graduated, like I ain't never eat the plate. See, mama taught me how to work. The streets taught me how to lurk. The people taught me how to hurt. Too many loved ones on a shirt. Too many loved ones on a shirt. 4 kids, DBs, Beatles, y'all can't wear 'em. If I told them everything that I could really do, it might scare 'em. They couldn't walk a mile in my shoes, even if they tried and tried to. Mudslinging my name, but won't say who. Don't know all the pain that I've been through. Y'all haters is lame, this song is for you. Took over the game, but didn't mean to.
They couldn't walk a mile in my shoes.
I was just doing what I had to do.
And I know what I do, so I do what I do. So I ain't even worried about mudslinging. I'ma do it chin up, then chest out. Shout out to my upbringing. I had to deal with this, that, and such from a lot of grudge keepers. Ain't like the hand I was dealt, so I learned how to deal and I learned how to cut demons. These niggas not true to they self, they not true to they title. It's never a true sequence. It's not a matter on who's speaking. I'ma listen more and talk less while you do that. I'm just truth seeking. I ain't concerned cause the crew eating. I don't care that they looking and they can't get in, and every day is a new people. Every day bring a new meaning, so every day is a new reason. Chemo yourself with my body, my people, my party. If you feeling leukemic, mudslingers, I'm like, who need it? I'm minding my business, but bitch, I mean business, and this ain't a suit meeting. I'm cleaner than 2 vegans, bitch, it's too easy. It's a frequency problem, I think they having trouble transmitting. It's the harder way because my tan different. My transmission transition me to transcendence. I'm super fly, so I land different. I'm always good cause I plan different. My radar, the shit scan different, so these mudslingers, we don't band with
them. They couldn't walk a mile in my shoes, even if they tried and tried to. Mudslinging my name, but won't say who. Don't know all the pain that I've been through. Y'all haters is lame, this song is for you. Took over the game, but didn't mean to.
They couldn't walk a mile in my shoes.
I was just doing what I had to do. They couldn't walk a mile in my shoes, even if they tried and tried to. Mudslinging my name, but won't say who. Don't know all the pain that I've been through. Y'all haters is lame, this song is for you. Took over the game, but didn't mean to.
They couldn't walk a mile in my shoes.
I was just doing what I had to do.
Yes, that was mudslinging, y'all.
Mudslinging with Katie the Queen. I don't never know how to stop this thing. Help me. Okay. We are back, y'all. Tspills, a podcast. Mud slanging with Katie the Queen. You heard it here. Look, come on now, Katie the Queen. Tell the people, what do you have coming up?
What do I have coming up, man?
That you can
Listen.
talk about.
Whew. Alright, so the two main things I gotta talk about that I have coming up is the crossover is about to drop. I'm telling you.
Check out the crossover.
I don't have a date for you, but trust and believe me, I'm only 2 songs away from dropping the crossover, and we're gonna record them in one studio session. That session is gonna be in the beginning of October. Like very beginning of October. So by the end of October, definitely before November, by November, y'all gonna see the crossover dropping.
Okay, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in for the crossover coming soon.
Now the crossover, just so y'all know my target audience with that, the crossover has 7 tracks on it. 7 tracks of 7 things that make me happy, that bring me my happiness, which is all tying into me going into my crossover. You know what I'm saying? Too in my crossover into pure happiness and peace and life. You know what I'm saying? This is where I love my place right now. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, loving the position.
Yeah. So the 7 songs are about. There's one about love. There's one about God.
Okay.
Exodus has already dropped.
Okay.
So it's already on all platforms. And then
Exodus.
Yes.
I like the title.
Gospel track.
I like
gospel
that.
hip hop.
For sure.
And then we have one about money. We have one about parenting, the song for Heroes, the song that's titled Heroes. And we have a song about marijuana.
Ooh.
Because
that's a great place.
Yeah. Because this is my confession. This herbal life is my obsession.
Place.
Gonna be hard convincing me that this tree is not a blessing.
It is a blessing.
So in love with Mary Jane and how she take away the pain and tragedy keep me sane. She's sweeter than sugar cane.
Come on.
This is my confession. This herbal life is my obsession. Gonna be hard convincing me that this tree is not a blessing.
Come on, bars. Come
real.
on, give me some. I want to come on that one. I got a whole 8 bars for that right there.
Wes gonna want to get on that one too, ain't it, Wes?
Trez, come on. Come on, we got a whole little thing over there, baby. Let's come on the remix.
Okay.
Well, come on, bring us back for the remix.
And that's another thing.
We're going back on the remix.
Definitely making some remixes. I'm glad you said that, because actually for the other project that I have, other than the crossover, I actually have some remakes coming on the Kids Bop album that I'm about to drop.
Okay, Kids Bop. I see you, money lady. That's a marketing place right there. Kids love music.
You think so? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. People love music that don't have curse words and all that stuff in there for their kids to listen to, for real. When they have parties and stuff like that, that's school appropriate. That's a good thing.
I hope y'all love it. The first track that we're dropping on the Kids Bop is actually already on all platforms, and that's Glad, and that is Katie the Queen featuring Ra Ra. That's my baby girl. She's only 1 year old, and she's up there. You know, thanks to Herb Sinatra, she's up there making little sounds and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Yeah, it sounds real good. That's Glad on all platforms. You know, definitely clean music is always good to have, like Tia said, for family occasions. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have 7 tracks. No, I'm sorry. Excuse that, because I just rethought that. So that we can get it out faster. There's 5 on this one. Okay, so the Kids Pop is gonna have 5, but it's gonna have a remake. For those of you who know my song Jack of All Trades and my song Trenches, those are 2 of my most popular songs that are gonna drop on the Kids Pop version as well. Okay. Because I have a lot of kids who love those songs. I have a lot of kids that love Trenches and love Jack of All Trades. So we're going to take Jack of All Trades to another level and talk to the kids about what they want to be when they grow up. You know what I'm saying? And let them know they can be anything.
They can.
For sure.
Anything you want to be. For sure. Don't let your circumstances or nothing define who you are. I agree with that wholeheartedly. That's dope. I'm excited.
Yeah, so that's
Make
my
sure
main
y'all
thing.
stay tapped in on all the platforms. Katie the Queen.
Yes.
One or just Katie the Queen?
Just Katie the Queen. Just find me Katie the Queen on Instagram, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Twitter. Just Katie the Queen.
Katie the Queen.
Yeah.
Check her out. Look, stay tapped in there. She got some great projects coming up. Also, with all of what you have going on, what are the collaborations that you want to do going forward? Like, who is the artist? Who is a producer? So I'm just giving you time to think. Artist, producer, female, male. local.
We
popular.
we talking
Yeah,
about
I'm
local
breaking you
popular.
up. I'm breaking you up so you can have different ones, so you don't have to put it all into one. Because I know it's kind of hard when you ask questions like that. Sometimes.
Well, so the thing about me with collaborations, I'm very different when it comes to collaborating.
Okay.
I have free features I offer right now for people. It's very different. Right now, people aren't really doing that, and I know I'm talented, and I know I can charge you, but I don't want to charge you. I want us to make magic. If you're willing to make magic, just hit my inbox. Don't rush me though. If you rush me, it might not get done, because like I said, I'm a mom of 4, but I definitely love to put people on my list for collaborating with, and I love to work with any and everybody. But as far as like people that I really like am dying to work with, I feel like everybody that I was dying to work with, I'm either working with, or if I was dying to work with them, they weren't dying to work with me, so I stopped dying to work with them.
Respect. I got people like that too. Respect.
You know what I'm saying? Because I actually have a lot of artists out here and a lot of people who I've tried to collaborate with, not only musically, but also with the show. I have people who I've tried to highlight, because I know that they're great at what they do, and I reach out to some people, and sometimes you get rejected, or sometimes you don't get what you want. I wanted to hit on this too. I don't have as many followers as some people, but what people don't know is I reach like 80,000 people in 28 days. So who cares about how many followers I have? It's not all about the numbers sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because I most definitely reach people. And people watch my stuff for more than 1 minute. So I'm doing a little something. Yes. You know what I'm saying? It might not be much, but I'm doing something. I feel like a lot of people don't want to work with you, like I said, because of numbers. Yeah, so anybody who doesn't want to work with me, I'm not crying to work with anyone. I feel like anybody who wants to work with me, I'm on it. I'm with it. I know a lot of talented people, and whoever wants to work with me, that's it.
Y'all heard it. Y'all want to work with her. She got this the opportunity.
For sure. But one day I'm going to be working with Missy Elliott and Erykah Badu, and I might be able to bring Lauryn Hill out her shell.
Okay,
man.
Come on. Woo! Bring her back. But Nas bring her back a little bit. Bring her back. Hey,
I'm going to cry, but I won't cry around them. I'm going to wait till they walk off. They're going to be like, yeah, KD. This is probably Loud. Loud gonna be like, KD, this is Missy Elliott. I'm gonna be like, on the inside. This is me on the inside. Oh, man. Hey, how you doing, Queen? Going crazy on the end.
I can't stand
the rain in my window. I can't stand the rain. I'm gonna tag her in this. Shout out to Missy. That's gonna be the first celeb I work with. Hey.
Okay. Yes. Can't stand right. So,
yes.
And understanding this new purpose and stepping into this newness, to those who are coming up behind you, to the youth, to the young sister that's your peer that's a little bit younger than you and or your same age, what would you like to leave the people with that can maybe help them in their newness?
What I want to say.
Come on, talk about it.
To help you in your newness, kings and queens, stop letting other people mold you. So many people say be yourself, you know what I'm saying? And I love to hear a person say be yourself. But I want to take it a little bit deeper and say stop letting other people mold you for real. Like, because don't let music mold you. Don't let anything mold you. You hear me? Because music is life is not necessarily a good thing. You know what I mean? Music is life can be a downer sometimes too. We touched on that. You know what I'm saying? So definitely make sure people aren't making you who you are. And music isn't making you who you are. You make you who you are. And be who you are. Seriously, you can't hear be yourself enough. I don't care how much you hear it. It'll never die. Really and truly be yourself. No matter what your spouse is saying, you still have to be yourself, because maybe that person isn't supposed to be your spouse. And remember that a spouse is only a person who's put a ring on your finger and made you theirs for real.
Facts. Come on, talk about it. Being yourself, authentically and genuinely a part of the mission of this platform. A place to be yourself. Whatever self. And guess what? Don't limit yourself. You have multiple selves to be, baby.
Yes.
And not talking about me and multiple personalities and no slick stuff for all the people with the slick stuff in the back. No. It's different dynamics and layers of you. We come from the multiverse. God created all of this beautifulness.
That's
It's
right.
infinite. So you don't think that you can have different layers of yourself? You could be a business self, a parenting self. You're not going to give that same energy to all those places. I mean, you might get the same energy, but you ain't going to give that same energy. It's okay.
And protect that energy as you giving it out too.
Yeah.
Because
And protect
everybody
it
doesn't
as you're
deserve it.
receiving it too. Because it's certain little things that be attached to energy, no matter how good it may feel. Be careful about both. Transfer energy. Period. I agree with that. Be definitely careful about energy. And be careful about just how we moving in this next season, right? Because 10 is coming. This new month of October is coming. With the new month of October, we got a lot of things we're going to dive into. We're going to dive into domestic violence. We're going to dive into
That's dope.
awareness of, because I'm a survivor of domestic violence myself. A lot of people don't know that about me. It was short-lived, but I still experienced it nonetheless, and I know why I did, because I will talk about it.
Right.
And I have come out, and I've healed from it, so I can help somebody else to come out and to heal from it, and to not make excuses for
That's right.
things, because we make excuses for things because we want to be there.
That's why. That's specifically why I said, you guys, and I'm not trying to take a hit at anyone, because if you got a good life, if you got a happy life, then you're good. But some of us are listening, and this is things that I've done that I'm talking about. Some of us are listening to someone who is supposed to be loving us tell us that we can't be great. Someone who is supposed to be loving you is not going to tell you that you can't be great. Bottom line, you know what I'm saying? And see, you gotta read between the lines, because it might not sound specifically like that. They might not be specifically saying you can't be great, but you always trying to do something. You trying to start school. This person keep telling you don't need to start school. You want to go back to school for? You dumb anyway. You know what I'm saying? What? That ain't that's not gonna help you find your purpose.
Love is not gonna hurt. Not in that way. No. Love is not gonna never deliberately hurt you. You may get hurt by love, but
right.
Love itself is never going to come to deliberately hurt, destroy, or break you down, because love is of God, and God is of not that nature.
That's right. And we're not talking about just with the opposite sex, but also talking about with family. Yes, because even especially with family, it kicks out bad with family. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because
people
just
be trying to tell you you can't when you can, man.
Come on, just because you are kin does not mean that you are necessarily family either. See, there are two definitions that are two different. See, because your kids, because think about it. If you have a spouse, your spouse become your what? Your family, right?
Yeah.
So they're not your blood, but that's your family. Your kids that you have, they part of your blood, but they part of his blood, but that's your family. Your family, we are a family here at Power by Virginia. Okay, we are a family here at Power by Virginia because we are the people we chose to connect to, and that's our family.
Right.
Our kids are our family as well, but the people that are our relatives, they're our kin. Now, some of them are family because we accept them and embrace them, and they accept us and embrace us.
That acceptance and that embracing.
But some people are not family because some people are just kin. They don't like you. They never like you because they don't like your mama, or they don't like whatever, or whatever they don't like. You know, and that's okay. We got to learn how to be okay with stuff and stop letting people hold you hostage and bind to titles.
That part.
Don't let people hold you hostage and bound to titles, man. People will try to drag you and say because they are whoever or because you are whoever to them that is okay. Don't allow people to do that.
All them titles. I'm talking all them titles.
Any of them.
Can I say one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, because it just one popped in my head. The baby mama title. I feel like a lot of y'all, don't let people hold you hostage to that title. Stop. You ain't just a baby mama. Yeah. That's not what you are, baby. You more than that, queen. We ain't got much time, but just know you more than that, queen. You heard me.
That's right. Big facts. Don't let people hold you hostage to titles. And the girl said, I'm going to leave y'all with this one thing. The girl said, look, even though I'm a broken crayon, I still color. You may be broken. You may not be exactly what you want to be in this new space, in this space currently. However, you are exactly what you're meant to be at this time for where you are in your life. So be well with that and understand that even though you may be broken, baby, you can still color. You can still write.
Yes.
You can still make your mark. So don't ever count yourself out, because whatever you working with, work with it and make it well. Thank you again, Kate.
Yes.
You the queen,
Thank you for
baby.
having me, baby.
Yeah.
This was beautiful.
For coming on the show. Look, y'all make sure y'all follow her, Katie the Queen, on all platforms. Do you understand? Check out the crossover. It is coming, baby. Check her out. Y'all gotta stay tapped into her so y'all won't miss out. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Katie the Queen, you want to leave them with something real quick before we drop off?
Just make sure not only does my music y'all tapping into, but y'all tapping into the underground stories when y'all tap into me. So stay tapped in.
Stay tapped in, y'all. Thank y'all so very much for coming and chilling out with your girl Tspills this evening. And Katie the Queen on Power by Virginia Network with my sponsor, Envy Cuts. Thank you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be here with me. And you know it means so very much to me, baby. Stay blessed, stay up, and stay sucker free. Love y'all. Next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Powered by Virginia Radio.